a couple personal notes. I mentioned Emmanuel's yard sale that they had last Saturday, very successful, a lot of people there. And like Commissioner Krebs just said, the weather stayed nice for most of the day, so that worked. And for our attorney, I'd like to mention, yesterday I renewed my my son's 20-game Orioles tickets, so I'm an optimist. You need to be too, okay? They're gonna win. A bunch of farm companies have had their company parties, and Rhonda and I are lucky enough to get to go to a lot of them, and I love Carroll County. I love the farm community, and it's amazing the number of people you see there and the many, many, many things they do. We also had family in this week from California and Minneapolis, and that was awesome.
Whoa, Freudian slips there.
Yeah, it's hopefully they're not listening. We had a transit advisory committee meeting, and they are looking at different routes, and some they almost need to add some are really diminishing in ridership, and we really need to work on it. It's so important, I think, particularly for the senior citizens, to get to the senior centers, to get to doctor's appointments. I don't feel as near and dear to some of the people that use it to get to work, but I'm glad they do it because it keeps our transit more busy. But I think we have a lot of needs. Citizen Services talked about it before. They rely on it. We really need to keep it going, and they met out at their center and did some education on how their vehicles work and what they do. We had cabinet meeting, and I always love hearing from all the directors. Aging Your Way, some of the guys have mentioned that. The one thing I want to add to it, we did have 2 representatives for a congressman and a senator that came and were very active there. So Carroll County gets attention once in a while. The 9/11 ceremony this morning was awesome, and I think the big lesson there is what we learned 9/12 and forward, how we reacted. And it's the same thing. Some guys have mentioned assassination yesterday. Riding back from the training center, I had news on, and the guy was pretty slick, but not good enough. They have films of him getting on the roof, getting off the roof, leaving the property. He had a mask, so they don't see his face, but they see his body language. So our country's great. We're going to catch him. Schools, Commissioner Krebs met, and it's fall. The schools are starting. A lot of extracurricular sports, drama, band, and please support them. And then I'd like to always try to mention, support our fire companies. We had a lot of professional and some volunteers out there this morning, but the volunteers still desperately need your support. We're doing a great job with EMS, but we're not covering everything that the volunteers furnish for us, so we need to help them.